Right now, Central New York is experiencing really frigid, cold temperatures. It just seems like it never ends. Pete keeps saying it's too cold for the salt or brine mixture to work out on the road, so you have to be careful when you're driving.
Yeah, it's not just when it's snowy, it's also when it's cold. Well, this morning the thruway is back open, but yesterday it was closed for almost 3 hours. There were whiteout conditions that caused several accidents along the thruway. As you drive around Central New York, you know, it's not uncommon, especially lately, to see cars in ditches or abandoned. And like we've been saying, it's not just when it's snowy out there. Sometimes the wind will kick up snow and it's just cold. So this morning, our Brandon Roth is live getting some tips on how we should be driving in this weather. And he's out on the roads with a driving instructor. Good morning, Brandon.
Good morning, Lisa. I am with John Holm, driving instructor, longtime driving instructor with the Syracuse School District. And Lisa, I have to tell you, because you always give me a hard time about driving slow, John says I'm driving very well below the speed limit, right, John?
Yes, absolutely. He's driving well within the speed. A lot of times you don't necessarily want to drive the speed limit, you want to drive to the existing road conditions.
Exactly what I always say, never in a hurry. Let's talk about it. You actually got stuck this morning in a snowbank, and we're talking about the salt brine mixture doesn't even work that well, right? When it gets this cold, so you really got to be careful.
Yes, it does. And you have to give yourself a lot more time to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And obviously I was a little rushed this morning, wanted to get there on time, and you've got to make sure all your windows are cleared, and I think a lot of people try to rush out and they don't have that total visibility that they really need to be able to drive successfully in these winter conditions.
Right. And what do you think is the key, really, driving in this winter conditions now? What would your advice be to people?
Right. You have to drive according to the conditions, and it's very important what they call is keeping yourself a space cushion around you. So you've got plenty of room in front of you, plenty of room on either side, plenty of room behind you, so that if anything were to occur, you've got plenty of time to react to it. And I think just using the controls more gently, keeping both hands on the wheel is very important.
10 and 2. My dad used to say.
Yep. And it's very important to keep your hands balanced so that you have control of the wheel all the time, and just use everything more gently. Try not to accelerate quickly, try not to make any quick adjustments, and then that way you're going to be much more successful.
Okay, well there you have it. And John, how would you rate my driving at this point? We got about
right now I'm very, very comfortable, and I would say that you're doing a great job under these conditions.
Did you hear that, Lisa? Great job by the head instructor, Syracuse driving. So I don't want any more cracks about my driving. I'm a very slow, cautious driver.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I don't think, you know what? I did drive with Brandon.
I drive very slow. I'm never in a hurry.
That's for sure.
I drive very comfortable. Okay, I just got the seal of approval from the head driving instructor of Syracuse School, so I don't want to hear any more cracks about my slow driving.
Okay.
Thank you, John. We will be back at 6:30 to demonstrate more of my great driving skills in these conditions.
Well, you know what? It's really important this time of year. You do have to drive slow.